Hello and welcome to the Sandbox Daily with me, John Jordan. So, good news today, the announcement of the pre-season 0 of the Sandbox. It's all a little bit of a kind of complicated, it's kind of set up. Basically, this is the first public alpha. So various parts of the Sandbox have obviously been live in 2020. The voxel editor, where you can make the little characters and animate them. The game maker, where you can make the levels, and obviously lots of sand, lots of land being sold, and sand, the token, going live. But this is the first time it comes together in something like a kind of proper game experience. So this is on the Sandbox medium, and we can see here that the pre-season 0 event will be available in Q1 2021. Actually, they originally wanted to get it done in Q4 2020, but obviously time got away from them, and they had the problems with the land sales and blah blah blah. Doesn't really matter. This is the pre-season 0 event, and then there will be season 1 and future seasons. So a little bit complicated, but exciting nevertheless. So we're going to have a 15-day event, so just over 2 weeks, and we can earn sand. So sand is the cryptocurrency, runs on the Ethereum blockchain, and that's going to be the main currency for the Sandbox. And they're going to be giving some of this away for people. Obviously, it's going to be some NFTs as well, so in-game assets. So it will be packed with 40 exclusive experiences offering dozens of hours of fun and playtime. So basically, there's going to be 40 Sandbox kind of mini games, levels. Because the Sandbox have been working with lots of developers over the last year, and we've started to see already some of these experiences be shared through the game maker. Important thing here, social hubs. So we're already seeing some testing of the multiplayer, right. So the important bit here, why should we care about it? The first 1,000 users to complete the pre-season objectives will be rewarded with 1,000 sand. So that's not an enormous amount of money. If I get it right, I think that is about $3, something like that. Depends on the price of sand compared to dollars. But I think it is about that level, kind of $5, something like that. But that's for free. That's just for playing the game. So nothing to be ashamed of there. So pre-registered to be notified via the Sandbox email. If you're already on the emailer, I think that's fine. You're already on there. I'm already on the emailing list. I'm not going to sign up again. But this is obviously on the Medium page, so they don't know you signed up. Okay, so the first alpha version. Come on, let's go through. So what can we play in season 0? So we'll be able to play experiences that are autonomous levels with various objectives and gameplay. So people are already making these games, these little mini games with objectives, and you have to do things like kill a skeleton and get the key, or get the key and avoid the skeleton and get the treasure, all that kind of stuff. So we're going to have our first taste of some of these. They're going to do some weird setup here where there's a fog covering the play map. So obviously the point of the land in the Sandbox is it's what we call contiguous. So one bit of land will be connected to another bit of land, but there's going to be fog, so you don't really know. You have to solve the kind of puzzles to get to the next one, I'm guessing. So looking like 45 minutes of playtime per day, looks like. And then you wait for the next day to unveil more experiences. They said 40, didn't they? Go back up here. Where do we see that? I've forgotten it already. 40 challenging experiences over 15 days. So you get a few per day. About 45 minutes of playtime a day. So quite a lot. You're gonna have to get your sand. You're gonna have to be playing these. Pre-season 0 is going to be at least 12 hours of play just to get through, and obviously you can play them again if you want to. After 15 days, the fog will be removed and all experiences will be available. But this says as we control which experiences will be revealed each day, we can guide players by making sure each day brings new content with increased difficulty. So you start off with easy stuff. As people get better, you can get more complex stuff. Okay. So I think that's why they delayed it a little bit. Want to make it as accessible as possible. Obviously, as soon as you put these things out to actual people playing, then there's loads of problems. People can't get it right. Their PC doesn't work properly. They forget their login. All that sort of stuff happens. So you need to be kind of careful about that sort of stuff. This is a nice one. This is the social hub. So already, if you've been looking carefully, you could have already played this. I've already played this little social hub where you can just go into this little town and run around and chat to people and stuff. Worked pretty well. as far as I can see there, but there's only 2 of us in there. So factions will have their own experiences. This is interesting. I don't really understand what factions are. I guess it's kind of like guilds a little bit. We'll find out a bit more about that. The Game Makers Fund is a way of funding people to make these really cool games. So we can see here this person is going to collect they collect that thing, they collect the exclamation mark, and then they have to go and find the blueberry. That's the next thing. That's kind of like, you know, one of the main puzzle parts of that game, obviously. These are some of the people who are making this sort of kind of stuff. And when you click on an experience, you're going to have something like this. This is a pirate adventure, spelt wrong. People good at making games are not good at spelling often. And then you can, inside an experience, the player is on the play map and can access other experiences without going back to the keyboard. So you can just keep you need the keyboard. You can just keep running. So if experience B is placed next to experience A, you just keep running across, and you can see there's a nice little GIF here. So it shows you get to the end of the map and you wait, and then you enter the next experience. So that's kind of nice to kind of move around. And then in the map, you're going to be doing these things. Going to be items you can equip. So you can see this guy putting on some armor that he's going to need to fight whatever he's going to come across. Yeah, all looks super good. So definitely looking forward to pre-season 0, and then season 1 will bring permanent progression, daily quests, loot, levels, XP, all the kind of stuff that we expect in a proper kind of permanent game. This is like the testing. Say it's the alpha. This is nice. So content production. As we can see here at the moment, this is mainly the content is mainly being driven by the Sandbox, with a little bit of user generated content over time. Obviously, most of this is going to be generated by users. So anyone who wants to make their own games, just learn the tools. Game Maker's pretty easy, at least in terms of building levels. We've not quite got into building games yet, but there's lots of good tutorials. So that tells us what is going to be going on. What else we got? So Sandbox content release every few months. And are we looking forward to the metaverse? Yeah, I think we are. Cool. So these are all the cool things you should be following from. These are the official Sandbox kind of socials. Obviously, please do subscribe to the Sandbox Daily, where every day we are making videos and content and playing in the Sandbox, and hopefully getting our 1,000 sand. That'll be pretty exciting. So thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe and come back to see what's going on in the world of the Sandbox.